Hi, my name is Chase Cowens. I'm 16. The graduation to me it's been like a stepping stone in like fulfilling what I wanted to do in 5 years. So I'm completing this course and being able to go to all the sessions and learning about success and your thought process and all of that stuff. It's been, I could say it's life-changing. I wouldn't say I was shy, but yeah, I wouldn't say I was shy. I was quite confident, but I wasn't always ready to get up there. But now I'm like, because of this program, I'm able to put myself out of my comfort zone. So that's going up to people, because you never know when somebody's out there that can help you. So yeah, networking is very important.
My name is Summer and I came to support my brother Chase, who just graduated from the City's Elite program. Coming here today, I just got to see how much of a difference this program has made, because at home Chase is already very focused and what I've seen of him already. So it was nice to come and see that the goals that he'd been doing or the things that he'd been doing at home is actually because of this program. So yeah, he's very focused and very, very confident, which is so nice to see.
We started off with 29 individuals that registered for the program. Of the 29, 13 made it onto the program. And tonight, we graduate with 9. So once again, let's give them a big hand.
My name is Timur Madhavi. Before the program, I think I was a bit more introverted. I was a bit more kind of self-aware, self-conscious a bit too much. Like the spotlight was always on me. But I think after the City's Elite program, I've become a bit more outspoken, a bit more confident in my ideas and my beliefs. I've learned so much on this program. What I plan to do with it is share the knowledge, first and foremost, and always, I think, on a weekly basis, monthly basis, whatever time I have, always go over the information and the packages that were given to me over the course.
My name's Charlotte Prendergast. I am an educator. I have almost 20 years experience of working in the mainstream education system. I've recently come to know 2020 Change through Becky introducing me to the organisation and the concept. And I have attended a couple of your events. What really sticks out for me is the relevance of what you are doing at this particular time for the generation of young people today. I mean, with my experience as an educator in mainstream schools here in the UK, I feel that the type of work that you're doing needs to be in all schools, across the UK. There's a huge gap in personal development, leadership, developing young people and giving them or instilling them with the belief that they can achieve and establish themselves successfully in society and have a place in their society. And I believe that 2020 Change are here at the right time to fill a gap that's really needed.
As you may know, you've probably seen my face on Amazon. I have books such as Hypermasculinity, What's All the Hype About? I have books such as Hip Hop, A Misguided Revolution.
Hi, I'm Brandon's mum. I'm really impressed with this 2020 course. I've seen quite a lot of differences in Brandon. Brandon graduated from university last year, and he has been questioning himself. Where am I going? What am I going to do? Not sure. Really doubting himself. And since being on this course, I've just heard change talk. I'm going to do this, Mum. I'm going to do my master's. I'm going to do a PhD. I want to write a book. And then I'm hearing today at the graduation, I'm going to write 2 books. So it's been an amazing journey, that 3 weeks for him, because it really has instilled some really foundational change talk in him, changing the way that he looks at things.
So I started my blog around the age of 24, and I started writing just a few, just 200 words for one of my mentors. But now I have over 1 million followers.
Hi, my name is Abbey. The City's Elite program was so great. I learned how to become a successful person. My vision has just grown so much to where in the next 5 years, I know that I'm going to reach my career goals. And I've met so many great people, and the mentors as well. They were so informative, and they really pushed you to just to be as great as you could possibly be. I was quite afraid to do public speaking. I would say I was a bit reserved, maybe a little bit shy. After, I couldn't stop speaking today at the graduation because I had a lot to say, because I'd grown so much and I wanted to display my growth as well.
My name is Becky and I'm the Managing Director of two companies, Rockstone Entertainment Limited and Rockstone Limited, and I also run an initiative called Shadow to Shine. I found the event this evening very empowering, and I was really happy to see more women in the room and also to see more family members supporting all of the candidates who have graduated. Shadow to Shine is an initiative, hopefully soon to be a charity very close to my heart, that is affiliated with 2020 Change to make a difference. So once the candidates finish their graduation at 2020 Change, they come to Shadow to Shine to then go through an employment process of trying to get a work placement with a mentor for a week who will then employ them if they make it through the interviews, and give them a week within a company, which is a company that I found to support the initiative. Once I met Duro and understood more about 2020 Change, what we couldn't understand is once everyone finishes the graduation program and is on this high of life, where do they go? You're a very small fish in a very big pond, and we wanted to be a stepping stone to that pond. And what we decided was we wanted to reach out to companies to empower the candidates' CVs and give them a taste of what they would love to work in, and it just be in a working environment for that week to then have much more skill and confidence when they go into an interview, when they go to find work.
Kevin Commander, 22. How did I find the city's elite? I found it challenging because you have to look at yourself and kind of identify what areas need to be improved. And sometimes, especially for me, I found it a bit daunting because I've never looked at it that face front, and that aggressively before.
My name is Pastor Paul. I'm the pastor of London Live Community Church in Notting Hill. For me, the one thing that stands out was just assertiveness. It was almost a confidence in what you've taught them, bigger confidence in themselves, and also just with that, you see how that's just going to develop and grow, and that was just 3 weeks.
There's a saying that says if you can keep that thought long enough in your mind, suddenly you become it. If you can play those scenarios time and time again, the moment when you actually get there, it's just going to feel like a rehearsal.
My name's Michael Edison Odiase, co-founder of 2020 Change. One of the highlights of the program, Cities Elite 2018 Spring Edition, it has to be where at the end of the session we asked the guys, of you guys, how many of you have identified a new strength that you didn't know you had? Or how many of you, this program has uncovered a weakness that you either didn't know you had or now you've been able to manage it and make it? And the response that came off the back of it, I was holding back tears, and I saw Dura in the corner also holding back tears. No, but seriously, because look, we spent only 3 weeks with these people. We don't really know them from anywhere, but in that short space of time, they really open up to us. So we get into their world, and in some sense, they become very vulnerable, and they expose weaknesses that they didn't know existed. We also identify weaknesses within them, but then at the same time, we help them and coach them through that process. Why am I involved in Cities Elite program? For a number of reasons, but I think the main one is the fact that I think over the years, there's been a change in the direction of responsibility. I think we've gone through a period where we see it as it's the parents' responsibility to instill certain virtues into young people. And then suddenly we realize that, okay, the majority of parents come from a working class background, so can't necessarily do that. Then we've now said, okay, it's the government's responsibility, your school's responsibility to instill certain life skills and principles into our young people. And now I see it as that it's the responsibility of those that have been in those positions to almost go back into the maze that they went through and teach the people how to navigate through this thing called life. So for me, and it's a general consensus of anyone that's in 2020 Change, It's impacting young people with the necessary tools that they need to conquer this thing called life.
So we started showing them that it's not enough for you to think it, but you have to take those steps to ensure that it actually happens.
My name is Daria and I'm co-founder of 2020 Change. My highlights, not only would I say are the sessions, but it's the little conversations that we have after the sessions. So the little questions that a candidate will wait behind even while you're packing up, and he will wait just to ask that question. You know, that there's one thing that you said that either doesn't sit right with me or that really got me thinking, like, whoa. You know, you get to that point where it's really, sometimes it's not even at the end of that session. Sometimes it's the session after that you're like, you know, you said something last week, or they might even message me or call me during the week and say, you said something at the last session. I've just been thinking about it, I can't get my head around it. How does this work? And you really have that one-to-one dialogue with them to be able to explain it a little bit further. And that really kind of helped me understand each and every single candidate on a deeper level. Why am I part of City's Elite? I would describe myself as a life changer. And that might sound a bit vague and it might even sound a bit pompous or arrogant, but I genuinely believe that I possess the power and the ability to be able to lift an individual up from a current state to a state in which they want to get to with just words. You know, I could express myself in many different ways, different art forms, you know, different ways of expressing myself and uplifting people. But I chose to use a simple form of words because I think everybody can relate to it. You know, it doesn't have to fit into a genre of music or a particular art form. But the fact that I can have a conversation with someone, and just based on a 2-minute conversation, but in this case maybe a 2.5-hour session, you know, you can readjust their way of thinking. You can, and I'm not talking about adjusting their way of thinking to get them to think like you, but to reevaluate their whole life, reevaluate their upbringing, understand that the reason why they are where they are is based on the decisions that they made up until this point. And if they want to get somewhere in the next 5-10 years, they have to change the decisions that they've been making.